This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video, I'm going to analyze the Matriarch Stakes at Del Mar on Sunday, November 30th, and it goes as the 7th race. This is a Grade 1 event with a $300,000 purse for fillies and mares, 1 mile on the turf course. Scheduled post time is 6:32 p.m. Eastern Time, and the past performances in this video provided by todaysracingdigest.com. And if you need past performances for closing day at Del Mar for Sunday, November 30th, you can get those at todaysracingdigest.com. I had a nice 3-to-1 winner for the Hollywood Derby, the last digest video that I did. Let's see if I can get another winner home on closing day. And first we're going to meet the field. Then I'll give out my top contenders. Number 1 in here is Medoro, and 6-to-1 morning line. The odds here, Umberto Rispoli's going to ride, and he's battling to be leading rider at the fall meet. Peter Urton's the trainer here. This one has 11 starts, 11 top 3 finishes. So a very consistent horse, will probably save ground behind the speed. Number 2, Breath Away for Miguel Clement. Kazushi Kimura is going to ride this 8-to-1 shot. 5 for 20 overall with 7 seconds and 3 third-place finishes. Raced at Del Mar last time in the Grade 3 Goldacova, ended up rallying to finish second. Number 3, Antifona, a 20-to-1 long shot in this event. 4 for 16 overall, has won at Del Mar before and at this distance. Came off of a long layoff, ended up finishing 5th last time out in a downhill sprint at Santa Anita. It's going to stretch back out in distance. Number 4, Vibez. This one for Peter Urton is 12-to-1 with Hector Barrios riding. 3 for 5 with a runner-up finish at Del Mar and 3 for 4 at the 1 mile distance. This one is sharp, exiting a restricted stakes victory in the Swing Time Stakes, and he's going to step up in class. Now his last 2 riders, Juan Hernandez and Flavien Prat, both rode him to victory. They're riding other horses in this event. Number 5, Spicybug should be a pace factor for trainer Michael McCarthy. Ricky Gonzalez is aboard. Last time out, he won a downhill sprint at Santa Anita. He's stepping up in class, stretching out in distance. Ozara is next for trainer Miguel Clement, and Antonio Fresu is going to ride this 4-year-old filly. 8-to-1 morning line. She's 7 for 14 with 2 seconds and 2 third-place finishes, and she's 4 for 9 at 1 mile. In the Grade 1 First Lady last time out, that's a common race to a few of these. She ended up finishing 8th that day. Heredia is next for trainer Graham Motion. Juan Hernandez is going to ride, and he did ride her to victory in the Grade 2 Yellow Ribbon at Del Mar on August 9th. Last time out, she was in the Grade 1 First Lady. She was 6th, beaten a length and a half. Tyler Gaffalione rode that day. She's back at Del Mar, and she likes this distance. 7 starts, 3 wins, and 3 third-place finishes. AG Bullet should be right up on the pace. Last time out, she was in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint, and she finished 2nd that day. So she stretches back out, and she did the same thing last year. She was in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. She finished a close 3rd. She stretched out in this event. She set the pace, and she finished 3rd. So look for her to be right up there with a few others. John Velasquez is going to ride. He's rode her to victory before, and he did ride her in the Breeders' Cup last time. Segesta is 7-2 for trainer Chad Brown, and Flavien Prat's going to ride this one. He rode her in the First Lady, and she missed by a neck in that race. 10 starts overall, 3 wins, and 4 runner-up finishes. Chad Brown saddled 2 graded turf route winners at Del Mar on Saturday. He's won this race multiple times. This one has good tactical speed, and she's run 5 times at the distance with 1 win and 3 runner-up finishes. This is her first start at Del Mar. In our time, number 10, Safi Joseph Jr. is the trainer. Javier Castellano will pilot this one, and she likes to get out there and set the pace. That's what she did last time out in the Grade 2 Franklin at Keeneland. That was at 5.5 furlongs, and she finished 2nd. She's going to stretch back out in distance. 4 starts at 1 mile with 3 seconds and a third-place finish. So for her, she's going to have to step up her game a little bit in here if she expects to contend for a top placing. Now we're going to look at the Today's Racing Digest past performances for my top contenders in here. And the horse that I picked to finish 4th, that's going to be the 2 Breath Away. And this one, I thought she ran well last time. She got a 1:41 final time rating at Del Mar in a Grade 3 at this 1 mile distance. But Pratt did ride, and he jumps over to the Chad Brown runner. So Kazushi Kimura is going to ride. She's got a good post. She can rally a bit from off the pace in here. And her final time rating's pretty solid. The last couple, she got a 150, a couple starts back in a Grade 2. That was at Woodbine, and she won that race. And then last time at Del Mar, a 141. So for her, good post. And I think that she can save some ground in here, and maybe she can hit the board in this spot. The horse that I picked to finish third, that will be Heredia. And this one for trainer Graham Motion does reconnect with the winning rider, Juan Hernandez. And Hernandez was aboard for that nice win. That was at Del Mar, that grade 2 yellow ribbon at 1.1 miles, getting a 1:44 final time rating and a 1:43 in her last start. That was in that grade 1 First Lady. So she's back at Del Mar, and she's one that should get involved from off the pace in this spot. The horse that I'm going to pick to finish second is Medoro, number 1, and she's 6-1 morning line with Umberto Rispoli riding back. He rode her in her last 3 starts, and she's one that always finishes in the top 3. And looking at her today's Racing Digest final time rating, she's just so solid. Going back 6 starts, she got a 132, then a 143, a 144, a 140, 146, 141. So she just goes out there and she runs good numbers every time. She's only run 3 times this year, and all of the races were at Del Mar with a win, a second, and a third place finish, and saving all the ground from the inside post. She should run a good race. Del Mar turf routes, 5 starts, 1 win, 2 seconds, and 2/3. All of her turf routes, she's 4 for 10 with 3 seconds and 3/3. So from that inside post, saving ground, she's got some tactical speed, so she'll probably be stalking the pace, saving all the ground. Very good turf rider in Rispoli. She's classy. She'll run a quality race in here, and maybe she can at least hit the board. And my top choices should Segesta for trainer Chad Brown. And for this one, last 3 starts, she was part of the Exacta. She won a grade 3 at Monmouth at 1.1 in July, getting a 1:28 final time rating. But then her last 2 starts, her final time rating really did jump up at the 1 mile distance on turf, winning or finishing second in a grade 3 at Kentucky Downs, jumping up to a 1:47 final time rating, and then running that good race at Keeneland last time, getting a 1:46 final time rating, grade 1 company there, just missing by a neck. So she's one that's versatile. She can track the pace, and she can come from mid-pack. And looking at the way that the turf plays at Del Mar, 44 races at this distance on turf, 22.7% front runners. Pressers win 20.5% of the time. Mid-pack runners, 40.9%, and then rear runners, 13.6%. So I'm looking at her to be more of a mid runner, and that's the style that does well here. There will be some speed in this event. You're definitely going to see In Our Time and AG Bullet right out there with Spicybug, most likely. So those horses should be out there. The pace should be honest. And for this, for Segesta, I think that she's going to be making her move around the turn into the stretch, and she might be able to get the job done in here. But I definitely want to use Medoro with her because she's just so consistent, and she's meeting a loaded field, and she'll offer some value for the Exacta and probably the trifecta as well. So this is a good addition of the grade 1 Matriarch, and Segesta, number 9, is my top choice. And if you're interested in my full card analysis, I'm covering full card for closing day at Del Mar, Sunday, November 30th. You can get that full card at my Today's Racing Digest handicappers page, or at my personal website, therunawayhorse.com, on my shop page. Next week, next Saturday, December 6th, I'm going to be doing a full card from Aqueduct, Cigar Mile Day. I'll probably be doing some Saturday full cards at Gulfstream after that for a couple weeks, waiting for that Santa Anita winter meet to start on December 26th, and I'll be covering full cards at Santa Anita each day that they run. And don't forget to like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. It's free to subscribe. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.